A shocking new immigration policy is targeting 5 Asian countries. And the consequences are massive. Student visas, work permits, family reunifications, all suspended. Today on BorderDrip USA, we're breaking down which countries are affected, why this is happening, and what this means for future immigrants. Let's begin. 5. Bangladesh. Visa overstays and deportation issues. Bangladesh finds itself at the top of the US ban list, and here's why. Overstaying visas has become a major concern. Thousands of Bangladeshi nationals enter legally on student or work visas, but many don't leave when those expire. This strains immigration enforcement and increases the number of undocumented individuals. But it doesn't end there. Even when US immigration authorities try to deport violators, the Bangladeshi government often delays or avoids accepting its own citizens back. This creates serious backlogs and enforcement challenges. The result? Trump's 2025 policy proposes a complete visa suspension, including student, work, tourist, and family-based visas. Thousands of Bangladeshis who hope to study or reunite with loved ones in the US now face a closed door. Critics call it unfair. The administration says it's about enforcing order and holding countries accountable. For Myanmar, instability and security risk. Why is Myanmar on this list? Since the military coup in 2021, Myanmar has spiraled into political chaos. Civil war, ethnic conflict, and government breakdown have made it nearly impossible for US officials to properly vet applicants. There are 2 big problems here. 1. Unstable government equals unreliable vetting process. US immigration officials can't verify identities or screen for risks when the home country lacks documentation systems. 2. Refugees often arrive without valid documents. And that's a serious problem when national security is a top priority. As a result, Trump's 2025 plan calls for a complete halt to all forms of immigration from Myanmar, including refugee resettlement and family reunification. Those fleeing violence now have one less safe haven. And the US sends a message. Without stability and documentation, immigration cannot continue. 3. Malaysia. Visa abuse and poor deportation cooperation. Malaysia joins the list for similar reasons. Overstaying is on the rise. Many Malaysians enter on legal visas, but a growing number overstay, work illegally, or disappear from the system. Deportation delays are also a major concern. When the US attempts to send back unauthorized individuals, Malaysia's slow response complicates the process. For the Trump administration, this pattern signals a lack of cooperation and a breakdown in trust. So what happens next? Under the new plan, all major visa categories are suspended for Malaysians. No tourist visas, no work permits, no student entries, no family reunification. Malaysians with strong ties to the US are left in limbo. Even law-abiding applicants face rejection, all due to systemic enforcement failures back home. 2. China. Espionage and intellectual property concerns. This one's been building for years. US officials, especially under Trump, have long suspected Chinese nationals of using academic or employment visas to gather American secrets. From artificial intelligence to military technology, the fear is students and researchers are acting as covert operatives. National security concerns now dominate the conversation. But that's not all. US companies have accused China of stealing patents, designs, and software. Some of this is allegedly backed by the Chinese government itself. As a result, Trump's plan for 2025 includes a ban on Chinese student visas, especially in tech fields, restrictions on work visas and academic research programs, stricter vetting for tourists and business visitors. Thousands of Chinese students will be locked out of US universities. American research institutions may lose global talent, while diplomatic tension escalates further. Not every visitor is a spy, but Trump's policy treats every case as a potential risk. 1. India. H-1B abuse and visa fraud. Yes, India. A country long seen as a key partner of the US is now facing major visa restrictions in 2025.
Why?
1. Abuse of the H-1B visa system. This visa is meant for high-skilled workers, but US officials claim that some companies are hiring Indian workers in bulk at lower wages, displacing Americans. 2. Rise in visa fraud. Fake admission letters. Fabricated bank statements. Immigration officers have flagged an increase in fraudulent student visa applications from India. 3. Overstays. Like Bangladesh and Malaysia, Indian nationals have increasingly overstayed their visas in the last 2 years. The response? A broad ban. Work visas like H-1B, student visas, some family-based categories. All will be paused or severely restricted. That means missed job offers, lost scholarships, canceled reunions, and a chilling effect on Indian professionals planning a future in America. Critics say the move unfairly targets a country known for tech and medical talent. But Trump's administration argues that the system needs to be protected and abuse must be stopped. Final thoughts: a message or a mistake? 5 Asian nations. Thousands of lives. One sweeping policy. Whether you agree with Trump's plan or not, this is one of the most dramatic immigration shifts in years. And the impact will be felt across families, universities, businesses, and entire economies. Some see it as a wake-up call for countries to fix their enforcement systems. Others call it collective punishment for the actions of a few. So we ask you, do you support the 2025 immigration ban? Should the US block entire countries based on policy violations? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of the curve. These changes aren't just headlines, they affect real families, students, and workers. If you're from one of the affected countries or have loved ones waiting on a visa, this policy could change your entire timeline, so it's more important than ever to stay informed. Like this video if it helped you. Subscribe if you want more straight-to-the-point immigration updates. And hit that bell icon so you never miss a critical change. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.